One of the most important graphic elements you'll ever create is the logo. They're often simple in design, but seldom simple in execution. To help you make great logos, we'll go over why logos are made, how to form your creative idea, and how to design logos so that they are informational and memorable. A well-crafted logo can greatly enhance your company, product, organization, or cause. This is because its primary purpose is recognition. The logo should be instantly recognizable and immediately associated at a glance with the company represented. Who isn't familiar with the Nike swoosh or McDonald's golden arches? A logo should also visually capture a company's essence and appeal to the greatest number of people within a target audience. For instance, a shoe company with a focus on hiking might use a trail and footsteps to help people instantly know the type of shoes they sell. When forming the idea for a logo, there's some important information you'll need prior to beginning the design process. Obviously, you'll need to know the name of the company, service, or product you're designing for. Meeting with the owner of the business is a great way to acquire the necessary details. During the meeting, ask whether the company's slogan or tagline will be used. Even if you don't use it, it may give you insight into how to best portray the company. You'll also want to know the company's chosen color scheme. Find out what colors they use on brochures, flyers, websites, and other advertising materials. Also, it's helpful to know how the logo will end up being used. Is it destined for web use, print media, or both? This affects design elements like color and detail. Both might work well on a website or billboard, but may become lost when scaled down for a business card. Next, you may find it useful to reference graphic websites and galleries to see how others have designed logos for similar companies. A word of caution here. It's okay to find inspiration in and gain ideas from someone else's work, but nothing screams unprofessionalism like plagiarizing someone's work, so don't do it. Research images that are likely to cause people to think of your client. If the client's company is called SunWest Bank, an image of the sun will make it easier for customers to recall the name. Finally, it's good to think about how you might animate the logo for a promotional video. Some logos can be difficult to animate, but a logo with a theme or simple design allows you to make the logo animation memorable. The first and possibly most important step in the design process is to make preliminary sketches. Lots of them. This is much like creating storyboards from a script prior to switching on a camera. These rough sketches help you or your client discover what does and doesn't work and narrow down the possibilities before committing untold hours to the computer. Also important is to remember that simple is usually better. You want the logo to be instantly recognizable and easily read at any size. Consider National Geographic. Their logo is just a simple yellow rectangle, but it's recognized around the world. For scalability, build your design using vector rather than bitmap graphics. Bitmap graphics are pixel-based and will look blurry and choppy when blown up to larger sizes. Vector graphics, on the other hand, can be reduced or enlarged without losing any sharpness. Keep the number of colors to a minimum, no more than 3. Too many will lose their distinction when viewed at smaller sizes. Also, one font is best, but try not to use more than 2 in order to avoid confusion. Be careful of fonts or designs with intricate details. Fine details don't come across well in video and will be lost when reduced in size for use on business cards or letterheads. It's also never a bad idea to test your logo for readability by printing it out at various sizes and in black and white. In the same manner, try and view your logo from different angles, including upside down and mirrored. You never know how it'll appear to your audience. Finally, run your design past others to get their reactions. If most of the people who see the logo can immediately recognize what the company does, it's probably ready for prime time. With so much video production going on today, it's easy to get lost in the crowd. That's why logos are so important. They make companies recognizable and, if done right, unforgettable as well.